106, 107. For each polynomial, list each real zero and its multiplicity and determine whether the graph crosses or touches the axis at each x-intercept. So here's my first polynomial. So to find the zeros, I'm going to set each of these factors equal to 0. And just the factor here. I don't need the power. Because if x minus 3 equals 0, 0 to the third still equals 0. 5 can't equal 0. But here, x equals negative 3. X equals positive 3. Here are my zeros. Now the multiplicity of each zero. Take a look back at the factor that gives us x equals negative 3. This factor is just raised to the first power. That's its multiplicity. X equals 3, this 0. The factor that gives us that 0 is raised to the third power. So that's x minus 3 times x minus 3 times x minus 3. It's multiplied 3 times. That's its multiplicity. Now the multiplicity tells us about touching or crossing the x-axis. If the multiplicity is odd, the graph crosses the axis, crosses the x-axis at that 0. Multiplicity is odd, the graph crosses the axis at that 0. Multiplicity you're looking at. We'll do the same thing for number 107. F of x is 2 times x squared plus 4 times x plus 1 squared. So set each factor equal to 0. Two can't equal 0. That's out. Let's solve here. X squared equals negative 4. Those zeros will be 2i and negative 2i, but those aren't real zeros. So that's those are imaginary. Those are out. Minus 1, x equals negative 1. I only have one 0. X equals negative 1. One real 0. The multiplicity of this real 0 is 2. And touch her across the x-axis. Multiplicity is even, so the graph touches the x-axis and just goes right back around. Doesn't go through the axis, it just touches it.